Yeah, I don't know why we don't, or how we don't have a name. I really thought after this break, something would just come to us, and we'd be able to just go on with it.
Names are hard, bro. Now I feel like
we're just overthinking it now, or I'm definitely overthinking it. I can't speak on you, but because I've been at this for months.
Yeah, actually, yeah, huh? It's April.
It's April.
We started this in January.
It's been 3
Hey,
months.
kudos to us. Consistency.
Yeah.
That's what's up. But yeah, that is pretty crazy. Now I feel less judgmental when Elon Musk names his kid like X932 or something. You know, I like it.
Yeah, it was one of those like random generated.
Facts, 100%. We should just do that at this point.
No, that's copyright. We can't.
Yeah, we can't even do that. But yeah,
I can't even say when we're gonna have one at this point. Like, we'll have one.
We'll have one eventually.
Inshallah.
Eventually, yeah. But it is what it is. But I mean, we were gone for what 2 weeks. We haven't filmed in 2 weeks. I mean, we kept up with our schedule, so that's good. But yeah, welcome back. You want to talk about your trip real quick?
Yeah. So I was in New York, and you were gone also in
Texas.
Yeah. So
pretty fun.
yeah, it was really good. It was a good time to clear my mind and to kind of reevaluate, all the what's important in life,
100%.
all that generic stuff.
Yeah.
But no, actually, it was really good. I went with my family. My mom's first time in New York.
Really?
Yeah, she's never been.
That's so.
Yeah, so we took her everywhere.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
As you
yeah.
should.
And I mean, I sent you a couple videos and stuff. Like, I'd never been to the Empire State Building before.
Wait, really?
I didn't go the last time.
Oh dang.
Yeah, but that view is nice.
No, the view is insane. Genuinely insane.
Yeah, although I hear when I searched it up, they said apparently the better view was at a different building that we couldn't go to, because that building was like fully booked.
What, like the Chrysler Building or something?
No, it was the Rockefeller Center.
Oh, I've actually never been there.
Top of the Rockefeller, I think it's called. Top of the Rock. Top of the Rock.
Isn't it crazy the amount of wealth? Like someone owns that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But they generate, I don't even know how much money a day. It's wild.
I was thinking a lot about streamers and how much some streamers are making.
Mm.
Like, this isn't even like a high number, like in terms of like some streamers, but like some streamers are making like 50K a day. A day.
So much money to be made out there.
There is. The 100% is.
My trip was good. Yeah, it was good. Yours?
Pretty fun actually. I mean, that is just true. I do think everything is bigger out of Texas, pause. But yeah, it was cool, but it kind of feels like the IE, but just bigger.
Really?
That's how it felt to me, I'm not gonna lie. It felt like I was going to like Corona.
Oh.
I'm not hating, right? Even though that sounds like hate.
You were in Houston, right?
Yeah, Houston, Texas. It was cool. The roads are huge, Gas was so much cheaper out there, oh my
Really?
god. It was $3. And that was like high for them.
And ours is what, like 5?
Even near my city, bro. Like right now, I think it's like 580s. I'm seeing.
It's almost 6.
Yeah.
Well, it's because of the war going on, right?
Yeah. It's because of that, right? But still, yeah. I mean, I can only imagine like Irvine or Newport Beach or some of those places.
Yeah.
100%. So yeah, no, it's insane. But no, Texas is pretty cool. A lot of Muslims out there, a lot of black people, a lot of Desi people.
Mm.
Yeah, so ethnic wise, like the makeup is really tough.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it. Would I move out there? There's a lot of pros, but like I think it would have to be like a last resort type of thing for me.
Mm.
Like I don't know.
I know a lot of people move from here to there.
Yeah.
Especially because the tax stuff.
Yeah, understandably so.
I think they don't have income tax.
I don't know which tax it is, but yeah, the taxes are better over there. Houses are better over there.
Yeah, way cheaper.
Yeah, like the house that I live in here, what it's worth is probably like I could get a house just like it for half the price almost.
Probably even less than
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So it's crazy.
But yeah, trips are good. Still haven't thought of a name.
It's alright.
Yeah, it'll come to us. When it comes to us, you guys will see it.
Yeah, exactly. Be the grand opening type deal.
Yeah, so we have a lot to recap.
100%.
A lot to recap.
100%.
And we're starting right off where we left off last time.
Yeah, back into Hail Mary.
Yeah, because I think the last episode we recorded, I had watched it.
Yeah.
I just watched it that same night.
Yeah.
Since then, you have watched it.
I watched it the next day.
And after that, I watched it twice again.
What did the others think about it? Because he went with the squad yesterday.
Well, let's hear your thoughts first.
Okay. I'm in the minority, right?
Strong minority,
Yes.
but mind you.
Yes, I don't understand why it's in like the conversation with like Interstellar.
Okay, no, you need to forget about that. Because that's skewing your opinion too much.
100%. I like with
because I think maybe one person would have said that.
I've heard multiple though. I'm not saying in our squad, but I've heard that take a lot.
It's a vocal minority then.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll give you that. Okay, I'll say this: the visual peaks of that movie are beautiful.
You know the cinematographer is Greg Fraser.
I don't know.
He worked on the Batman.
Oh.
He did both the Dune movies.
Wow.
He did Blade Runner 20. No, that's not him actually. My bad.
Oh.
But yeah, he did the Batman. Like,
okay,
that's
damn.
One of the
I
best
still think
visuals.
the Batman is the best looking superhero film
Agreed.
of all time. Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
But no, okay. Visually, its peaks are amazing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, I'm thinking about all the like sci-fi movies, like more space type of vibe. I think visually, its peaks are better than anything.
No blue or green screen used in that movie.
How'd they do it?
No blue or green screen. Like there's obviously CGI, but there's no blue or green screen at all.
That's
Apparently, that's what they're saying.
How do they do that then?
Practical.
That's pretty good.
Like maybe they use the
So
volume
they
or
went
something.
there.
No, okay. The crazy thing is this
Artemis.
lined up exactly with the Artemis mission.
Yeah. You know they saw it.
Yeah, they quoted
That's
it
pretty
in
cool.
space.
That's really cool, actually.
They were saying like amaze or something.
Yeah. That is pretty
That's
cool.
fire.
That's pretty
That's
tough.
really cool.
Yeah, I won't hang on that, but it's still.
Yeah.
But yeah, the peaks are amazing. I think it's 5 minutes of the movie.
The visuals.
Yeah, the peaks of it is like 5 minutes.
I think you need to rewatch it.
I'll rewatch it, but I'm not spending.
And like I know you were busy, but I wish you came with us yesterday.
It would have been fun. But you know what I thought when I got out that movie?
Mm.
I was like, I'd rewatch it again, but I wouldn't spend $25 to rewatch it.
Mm.
That's how I felt. And to be honest, again, I'm in the very, very small minority. I don't care about the relationship between him and The Rock. That's like the main thing of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't care about that, you're not gonna care about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I just like it was nice. It was sweet. It was cool. It's not something I would be like, oh my god.
Okay, so I gave my take when I first watched it that night. So that was like fresh on my mind. I hadn't like let it marinate yet or anything.
Yeah.
Since then I watched it twice.
Uh-huh.
I went with my family first, and then
Okay.
I went with our friends last
Oh,
night.
yeah.
Just last night. This is a masterpiece.
A masterpiece, really? So it's like 9 out of 10 for you.
Mm-hmm. If not 9.5.
Wow.
And mind you, the only 0.5 missing is like I need to look back in like 5 years' time and see how it aged, and I think it'll age beautifully. This is a masterpiece.
So then, if you're saying it, then it generally is close to Interstellar for you. 9.5. I view Interstellar.
Okay, but it's still missing that 0.5. If you want to use that
But
argument,
that's fine. But it's close.
It is close.
That to me is insane.
No, it's not insane.
What?
It's close. It's very close. But the thing is, see, this is the thing with like people hold Interstellar to such a high level, rightly so, right? But then whenever you want to mention anything, like immediately everyone thinks like it can't be that good. So they're already going into it with that mindset,
Fair.
and I think that skewed your opinion a little bit.
It definitely.
Maybe not the whole thing, but it skewed it a little bit.
I 100% agree because I've noticed it's about me, and this is a bias that I probably should work on. Or, well, I said probably. I don't need to. It's just movies at the end of the day. It's not like, but when people like talk about stuff, it can be either if they talk about it really high and I watch it, it can skew it, or if they talk about it. For example, you told me Ant-Man and the Wasp, or no, the last Ant-Man movie.
I saw it after you.
How? You talked to me about it first.
You and your
brother.
It might have been him, but I think I said like, oh, I heard Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania or something.
Yeah,
it's like really trash.
Yeah, people talk to me about it like it was garbage,
Mm.
right? Like disgustingly bad, right? And I watched it, and I don't think like it's a masterpiece or nothing, but I was like, well, not bad.
I think Kang's the only good part of that movie.
True.
But that's it.
Yeah, that holds a lot of weight. But people rating it like a 3 out of 10. I rate like a 6, 6.5.
6 is high.
Really?
Yeah, I'd give it a 5 at most.
6 is a D.
It's not a D.
That's how I skew my thingy.
I agree with you, but it's not a D.
You don't? Oh, you actually don't think it's a D?
No.
Really? You don't think his performance alone makes it a D? There's times where I
think he's a polar bear in Arlington, Texas. He should not be there.
Yeah, that's fair.
But okay, back to Hail Mary.
Yeah. But yeah, so that definitely skewed it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, 100%. I can understand that because people are like, "It's as good as Interstellar," and blah blah blah. Like that. No.
Okay, maybe I'm talking with too much emotion, so I'll preface it by that. But I think this will age beautifully. And I've already seen it now 3 times, and I've let it marinate over a couple weeks. It gets better every time I watch it. It's like, you and I have talked about this before. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Every time I watch it, I love it even more.
That is such an amazing movie.
It is an amazing movie.
It's an amazing
This is one of those cases.
I do not...
And I was... Oh, go ahead.
No, you're kind of...
And after watching it with our friends last night, I was talking to 2 of them. And I compared this to, actually right behind you, I compared it to Superman in a way. Because of the hope it inspires. I think Superman is much more on the nose because it's like Superman, like that's his whole thing.
And he wants to give people.
Yeah, but this is like premium hope core.
Wait, how?
Because of the whole idea that like, okay, we could talk about Riley and Grace as a protagonist, and how some people might dislike him, some people might hate him because he's like he's kind of a coward, this or that, whatever, right? I think he's so real though.
True.
I think it's so real.
True.
And to see his character arc over the course of the movie, I think it's beautiful. Like, spoiler alert, so I'm going to go into spoilers right now.
Yeah.
But not only does he save the Earth, he saves a whole nother species.
That is very true. I didn't think about it from that.
And there was no guarantee that he would live either.
That is very true.
Like, there was one line in the movie from the Chinese astronaut. And he's like, oh, how do you be so brave, whatever. And he tells him, you just need to find that person to be brave for. For him, that's Rocky.
Oh, okay, now that's kind of cute.
Yeah, and the thing I find interesting about the movie is like Rocky is meant to be like a fellow scientist almost, right? But it almost feels like a father and son kind of vibe, or like a younger brother or something, right?
Yeah.
Because Rocky's so small and cute, whatever. But no, dude, I love.
You know how I feel about this? I feel like Elmo when he's talking about Rocco. And like everyone, you've never seen that scene? Okay, I feel like people in the comments are gonna understand this, right? There's a scene where like it's Sesame Street, right? And Elmo is like with her friend, and she has this pet rock, and it's generally just a rock, right? And he's like, "Oh, I want that cookie," and she's like, "No, Elmo, that's for Rocco." And he goes, "Rocco's a rock. He can't eat." Like what? And he's like, "Rocco has no emotions," and everyone's like, "Why are you being mean to Rocco?" And he's like, "He's a rock." That's how I feel.
About what?
About this movie, like Momo's. Our homie is like, bro, you have no empathy. I'm like, nigga, it's a rock. I'm sorry. I don't have empathy.
I don't think he's gonna mind me saying this, but because he was there yesterday, right, watching with us, he cried.
He cried. Wow, I spit. That's disgusting.
I'll talk to him about it if he doesn't want this in. Like we can cut it out, but yeah, he cried.
How? Why?
Also, it's hilarious because 3 of our friends fell asleep.
No, mind you, you watched the hell of it.
It's not down to the movie. It was
you watched
really
the hell.
We started at like 10:30.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, actually.
Yeah, no, but everyone loved the movie. Like everyone loved it. Like one of our friends came in, maybe like 15 minutes late to the movie, so he missed. Yeah, it was a waste, and he missed. It was mostly exposition in the beginning. Like they're showing like him as a teacher and going over the astrophage when it first gets there. So he missed that part, but he saw the rest of it. He was like, I loved it. Our other friend Azim just finished reading the book, maybe like an hour or so before. He loved it. Everyone loved it. And like, this is not me telling you like, oh, you're the minority, like you're wrong or whatever. But like, I do not see you at all.
That's how I feel about you. I don't understand how it's a masterpiece. To me, it's like, it's endearing.
Okay, again, that might be me being too emotional. This is gonna be a masterpiece. Looking back on it.
I genuinely don't get it.
Like, you and I don't disagree on much.
Yeah.
But like, I've never disagreed with you more.
Yeah, I just... Actually, no, I was gonna say, I wish I could see it. I don't care that much to wish to see it, but...
That's fine.
Like, I'm not even saying the movie's bad. I'm generally not, right? I rate it an 8.
Yeah, you gotta watch it again. Plus, I think the thing with you, the really big thing is the expectation thing.
It is
because you heard the Interstellar comparison, similar to Dune.
But even now, you're saying it's close. You're
to
not.
Me,
yeah.
To me.
But I trust your opinion.
I don't think other people will say that.
But
they're also at very different levels. Interstellar is like whoa, like what did they just do? Whereas like Hail Mary is like a endearing space movie, again on a similar vein of Superman. Like it inspires that hope for the future and for humanity, I guess, like for empathy. That's how I feel about it.
The empathy I can understand, right? Because he has tremendous empathy towards. What's the rock's name?
Rocky.
Rocky. Probably could have just guessed that. Nice. Although I did find the Adrian thing funny.
What? Oh, the planet?
He calls his wife Adrian.
Yeah.
Right? Because of Rocky. Like
Yeah.
Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
Like, my brother was like, why Adrian? And I was like, oh, Rocky.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
Mhm.
Anyways, but like, what was I going to say? You know what? I'm going to list other films that you probably think are a 9.5. And I want you to say if you think they're as good.
Okay, but the thing with the flaw in this is that this movie hasn't been able to age much.
Fair.
Even then, like, I'm not saying this is gonna be a 10. It might end up being like a
That's
9,
the Prestige.
9.5. It hasn't aged. I can't compare it yet. I can't compare those.
I really just don't see it. I don't get it. I think it's solid. I don't understand what people are saying this is Ryan Gosling's best performance. That makes no sense to me.
I wouldn't say best, but it's one of his best. Also because they factor into it that he's acting alone for most of the movie. Like, yeah, when he's in the scene with Rocky, like, Rocky's a puppet, by the way. He's being puppeteered. So, like, he'll have, the guy's name is, like, James Ortiz or something.
I saw them doing it, actually.
Yeah, I saw that.
He'll say the lines, but yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, so he's acting alone for most of it. I think that's why he gets a lot of credit for that.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That is an actual really good point.
Yeah, so...
But to me, I'm like... The character in of itself, right? It's like, for example... I always compare this with Dads and Interest in the F1 movie, right? Like, he did as good as he could have with that character, but, like, how interesting is that character going to be? It's an F1 driver, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be a ceiling, right? It's kind of how I feel to a degree with this character. Like, I'm not saying him being a scientist is what isn't interesting, because Coop in Interstellar I think was pretty interesting and acted very well and stuff like that. But he's just a guy. Like,
I think that's the beautiful thing about it.
But to me, I actually don't think that's hard to do.
I'm not saying it's hard to do, but I think the character arc that he portrays is the beautiful part of it. Because he goes from the coward to the hero. And, like, it might sound cliche, but you see, like, even towards the end when they...
But that to me is good writing. That's not good performance. I'm not saying he was...
I think he acted it well, though.
Yeah, but, like, bro, it's not better than, like, Drive.
Yeah, it is.
You think it's... Why?
With Drive, he doesn't really talk much.
He doesn't, but he's more stoic, he's more interesting.
Okay, but that's what you like then. That's just a person.
That is fair.
I wouldn't say it's objectively better.
I think it's harder to do. Especially for him. Because
I'd say acting alone is probably harder to do.
Yeah, that is a very good point that I didn't think about before, and that does factor in. That does change.
Like, they are two very hard to compare. I think it's better than Drive. But again, like, I have to let it age. Like, I'm being too emotional.
Don't see how that's harder.
Acting alone.
Besides the acting alone.
But that's the whole movie. He's acting alone. For the majority of the movie, he's
But
alone.
like that performance, like that character, forget the acting alone bit, right? If you were like, yo, what's probably harder? You play a guy who's very similar to just the average Joe, versus you play a serial killer guy who's also pretending not to be a serial killer guy who does these fighting scenes. That is, I don't think it's.
But the thing is, like, I wouldn't say he's very much like the average Joe. I think he is an average Joe, but what makes him so different is, like, okay, first of all, he has a doctorate in, like, molecular biology or whatever. He's a high school teacher, okay, whatever, he's a teacher. He's a coward, okay, there's a lot of cowardly people in the world. But still, to do what he did is pretty insane.
No, his actions aren't what it's his personality.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying, if I was to go out on the street right now, I'd bump it to 5 with him.
So?
If it's so readily available, like, I actually don't think that personality he played is that different than Ryan Gosling himself. That to me is why. Like, it's the same thing I say with, like, Michael B. Jordan. I love him as an actor, right? But if you look at a lot of his films, he plays similar to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, what a great actor is, like, you can even say this about Denzel. This is a hot take, but you can say this about Denzel.
I've heard people
he plays him, right? He is amazing at it, right? But how hard is it for him?
Okay, but mind you, this might be the only time I would agree with that, with Ryan Gosling. I don't think he usually plays himself.
Exactly. That's why I don't understand why people are saying, like, the other stuff he's done to me is way harder to me. I don't understand why someone would say that's his best performance.
Because he's acting alone. I think that's
maybe the one thing that I can maybe, like, kind of get.
I think that's mainly what it's down to, because I see where you're coming from, and that that's probably a lot like his personality. Like, I'm not saying he's a coward, but like
No.
in terms of like, he could be smart, he could be funny. He could
I
be
don't
this
even
or
think it's like I'm working from a deficit perspective. I just think he's normal. I think 80% of people probably wouldn't want to do it. And that's completely fine. Like, we're so used to in movies having this guy saving the day, right? Superman. The reason why we like superheroes is because they're not like us. They're the best of us, right? So it's an interesting take to be like, yo, this guy got finesse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but think of it with like the Spider-Man thing, where like anyone can wear the mask. This is one of those cases. Anyone could do it. No. Okay, and not everyone has a doctorate in molecular biology, whatever. But I think the point is that, okay, even this smart ass dude who's a coward, and up until the very end, even when he knew the stakes, he knew he would die eventually, and he chose to not do anything about it. Had to have his ass dragged out all the way out there, right? Even he could do it. So then why can't you? 'Cause I think deep down most people want to be the hero. Like, think about it. Like, at least people like us, right? Like, we look at all these superheroes, right? Like you, like you're a fighter, right? Like you. Okay, well, you think like that, right? You have that kind of mindset where like, in your head, you do kind of want to be the hero, right? If someone pulled up on you, and like you're with a family or something, you're gonna protect them, right?
See, but this is what I also say to you. I think it's very easy to say that. Like, I question myself a lot.
I agree, and that's why I think it's like
That's why you think it's interesting?
yeah, I think it's so nice to see someone who is outright saying like, okay, I'm not the hero. I have no one to be brave for, even though he has no people on Earth who like really care about him.
Yeah, that is pretty sad.
He has
I
no.
guess the kids. But like,
It's crazy. He has no family either. But
yeah,
like,
so does he not have? Did he die? Did they touch on that? I don't care too much. I don't think it's that big. Of a
I don't
deal.
think it really mattered.
Yeah.
But like, no, they talked about one relationship he had in the past, but like she left him because she thought he was weird or something. And he has no. She says in the movie like, you don't even have a dog. Like, what's holding me down here? And he tries to say, it's my students. And she's like, that's insulting. Don't do that. Like, you're trying if this because if this works, you're gonna save them. Whereas because they're gonna grow up. Like, even though you might not come back, they're gonna be alive.
Yeah.
And if you don't go, not only are you gonna die, but so are they. So you can't pull that teacher card. I think that's the beautiful part of it.
Yeah.
I think you need to watch it again.
I will watch it again.
With all the noise out of your mind. Just like,
Again, I think I can very much be like, yeah, like, again, I think my point of where I came at the movie and I was like, yeah, I'll watch it again. I just want to spend $25 to see it
that's
again.
fine. That's fine. Movies are expensive, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's just, like, IMAX is expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm in between jobs.
Did you watch it in IMAX?
Yeah.
Bro, the visuals are so
Oh,
beautiful.
it's beautiful.
And okay, and apart from the visuals, one thing I really want to give a lot of credit to is the sound.
You know, I don't remember the sound as much, but I saw you put it in the group chat.
The music. Did you listen to that one?
No, I didn't.
Bro, that's the one where I think it was called Grace Go Home. That particular one, and you know what that is, right? That's when he tells him like, okay, I can give you the fuel to go home. And I remember that's where Momo cried yesterday.
Really?
It was that scene, and that's the part when I watched with my family. My mom turned to me, and I don't know if she knows how much I like Ryan Gosling, so like I already appreciate the guy. Like, he's one of my favorite actors, if not my favorite. She turned to me, and she was like, "Wow, he's a really good actor."
Aww.
And then I was talking to Zoa about this because she went with her family, and she was like, "My mom was sobbing at that scene."
Maybe yeah.
And you know what line it is? It's not only when he starts crying when he hears like he's gonna give him the fuel, but it's when Rocky says to him like, "I thought you made your peace with it," and he was like, "No, I was just saying that."
Real?
I think that's so real.
It is. That is.
Like, that's what I really appreciate. He's trying to be a hero, but then like you hear like you have this glimmer of hope, and he just breaks down. I think there's something so beautiful about that.
Yeah, okay, you're making me like the movie more.
He's such the more I think about it, the more I let it marinate, the more I love it. I love this movie. And one more thing I want to say, which might be a hot take. I need to discuss with Azim and Zoha about this because they're the only other people who read it. The movie might be better.
Oh!
The movie might be better.
Wow.
There are a couple things in the movie they don't touch on. In particular, there's one scene where Strat is in court.
Okay.
They take her to court because she's abusing all this power and everything, right? I don't know if they talk about it in the movie as much, but like she can basically do anything because she has, you know, all the governments are like, okay, just make it happen, like just get this to work. So like she's abusing all this power, right? So you know, if someone takes her to court and she walks out with her head held high, like, okay, if this works, then like what are you gonna do? Like, I have all the governments backing me. Like, why am I even here wasting my time? And she just walks out.
It's kind of
I think that part is amazing. Another part in the book is they nuke the North Pole and the South Pole.
Why?
To cause global warming because the sun is dimming and it's getting colder anyway.
Oh,
To prolong the
That's
time.
in the book?
That's in the book.
That's mad interesting.
Yeah, I wish they added that.
Damn, that's kind of lit.
And there's one more scene where they turn the Sahara Desert into. They just cover it with solar panels because they need to breed all the astrophage. That's how they do it.
That's pretty cool.
Like, I really wish they added those scenes in the book, in the movie.
So I think the movie's better than that. Because those stuff seems to be
Because I think.
Like, to be honest, if that happened in the movie for me, this would be a different conversation.
Yeah, I think you'd like it. Okay, this is me kind of. I'm not sure it's better than the book, but there's a part of the character that I like. I like Ryan Gosling's portrayal a lot. I think he gets across a lot more than the character did in the book. I'm not too certain on how I feel about that. Like, that's kind of just mine. I'm just like kind of talking. I think I feel that way. But like in the book, like, yeah, he's funny, he's smart, he's kind of a coward. You know, he kind of plays that same thing. Maybe it's like I'm biased, like I like Ryan Gosling. Maybe that's why. But the scene where Strat does the karaoke, it's not in the book.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, like you probably heard the behind the scenes, right? Like,
no, I think someone told me.
I think she just knew how to sing, and like the song choice, by the way, is like it fits so well. Sign of the Times, Harry Styles, but that's one scene. I feel like they made Strat a little more human in the movie, whereas in the book she's very cold. She's very cold.
I kind of feel like we do that too much with villains like these days.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing about it is, like, she's not really a villain.
Yeah, she's Cecil.
In a way, yeah. She's just very like mission driven.
Yeah.
Like, whatever else I need to do to get that out of the way, like, I have to do it.
Side note, I've actually been meaning to tell you this in general, but I guess like whether or not we keep this on the pod, that'll be one thing. I'll make it quick. But so you know how I've been writing my character and everything. I saw this video on Instagram, and she helps people write and creativity, and she was talking about the villain and what villains are, and she was like, when you see your villain, he has to be uber confident.
I saw this.
Yeah. Because like they don't have self-doubt. They really don't. You know? And
the hero's journey is the doubt.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Whereas the villain is complete conviction. And I find that so interesting.
I don't know if it's her who said it or like if it was connected to that, but someone said like your villain, at least initially, has to be like either smarter also than the hero.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, I think the conviction then definitely, like more confidence, yeah. I think it might have been smarter also, but yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, so that Strat scene wasn't in the book either. I really liked that addition. The first time I watched it, I didn't like it because I really liked the way they showed her to be very cold. But the more I think about it, the more I think like the betrayal when she ends up like kidnapping him, putting him in a coma to send him out. I think it hits a little harder because she connects with him that little more.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know why when that was happening on screen, it didn't hit that hard for me.
The betrayal?
Yeah, like I was like,
yeah.
I was like, dang, that sucks. But maybe it's because it didn't resonate with the character that much that I was like, I feel like I don't care about him too much, so it doesn't matter too much to me. Like I'm like, damn, that sucks. But it wasn't like.
No, I agree with you, and I don't really know why. To be honest, I don't know why it doesn't work as much for me either. I think it works better in the book. Maybe
that was what you were talking about, right?
What?
Because I remember before you had mentioned on the podcast, they're like, oh, there's, a decision they make, or like kind of like a switch.
Yeah, so I'm not sure why that scene doesn't work as much as it did in the book. I really don't know what it's down to be honest. But yeah, I agree with you. It doesn't really
because
it doesn't really hit that hard.
Yeah, it didn't hit that hard, but it is in theory an interesting narrative.
It is a very good twist. Yeah,
it is a very good twist. That was the word. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because I guess you assume along the way. Because I read the book first, so I'm trying to think what people might think. Like, maybe you assume along the way that like he found the courage to go.
Maybe.
which is why like that betrayal kind of hits a little more.
Maybe it's also because I think this way with a lot of stuff. Like sometimes shows don't do well because they don't take themselves seriously, right? And I think it's because he's such a goofy, like he's getting betrayed, but he's like, stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't hit that hard.
Maybe.
It's not like, you know.
Yeah.
So because he's not like he obviously is taking it seriously. It's just that like
it's coming across kind of goofy.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't hit.
Maybe. Yeah. You might not be wrong with that.
Just a theory.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
that was Hail Mary.
I want to preface, I'll watch it again at some point in the future. Yeah, I'm just not trying to spend, because not only was it $30, we would have had to drive like an hour. I'm not doing both.
Oh, yesterday? Yeah.
Because realistically, that's like 40 then.
Theater, the place was nice though. Theater was nice.
Have we been there together?
No.
I haven't been that one with you? That's like D1, right?
No. We went to Burbank yesterday.
Yeah, isn't that like the one they use in the trailers?
No, that's the one next to my house.
Really?
Yeah, the one we've gone to before.
Oh shoot!
Like we went for a walk or something out there.
I think I remember that.
My brother was there before. He used to work there.
Really?
Yeah. He worked there when they filmed that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty lit.
He's the one who told me. I was like, no way. That's
pretty tough.
I was kind of like, why would they use this one?
It's so random, but I feel like it kind of makes sense.
I guess because it's newer, potentially.
Maybe. I think it's more so because it's off to the side.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, actually, funny enough, my first ever film teacher, right, in high school, I took AP language with her, and then senior year you could decide between AP Lit versus Film Lit, and I was like, nigga, I'm not reading. So I took Film Lit, but she had a thing. But shout out to her because she's actually the reason why I have my love for film, and she was a great film teacher. But like her husband worked for Sony.
Oh.
Like he knew about the Spider-Man movies before they came out.
Dang.
Yeah, like he's pretty high up.
Which one, like Spider-Verse?
No,
Tom Holland?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like he knew what was gonna happen before, like a year or so before.
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
Like she doesn't need to teach. Like she's
Yeah.
rich. I think she might even come from like some type of Filipino royalty. She might.
Damn.
Yeah. So she's just teaching for the love of the game. Yeah. And her fits were awesome. But she always used to say, she's like, if you ever see me in LA at a movie, I'll pay for your ticket. Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
You should keep that in mind.
Facts. If I ever see her. Yeah. I emailed her like years ago, and then my sister talked to her like 4 years after I left, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm Khalil's brother, our sister. And she goes, oh my god, tell him I have his email, I'm gonna reply. And I was like, nigga, that was 3 years ago. I'm dead.
Yeah, so that was Hail Mary. One big thing we need to recap on, because we missed the entirety of it while we were gone.
Well, two big things, but yeah.
The main big thing, I guess, because the other one we kind of talked about already. Born Again.
Hell yeah.
Started, and this is what peak looks like.
I like that.
This is what peak looks like. This is amazing.
100%.
This is what I wish season 1 was.
100%. It's definitely a good step above season 1.
Way better than season 1.
Not even to say season 1 was ass, but it's funny because I watched it all in succession.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I finished watching
2 weeks?
Something like that, honestly. Mind you, season 1 seems so weird to me because you gotta look at it from my perspective. Like, I just finished season 3.
You don't have, like, the time gap.
Yeah, to me it's like, why is he out again? And why is he mayor? Right? Like, 2 weeks ago. Like,
Fisk?
yeah, in my mind, I'm like, 2 weeks ago he was killing niggas and we knew about it.
Mm.
And now he's the mayor. Right? Whereas opposed to, like, in universe, it's been like 8 years. Right? So that's always been a weird thing for me. But yeah, it's a good step above.
This is it's beautiful. And one thing I kind of regret is I wish I went back and I didn't, like, I know you watched it for the first time. I wish I went back and watched Daredevil because it's been so long since I've seen it, and like I remember like a good amount, but there's some stuff I don't remember, and I kind of wish I went through it again.
But do you think you don't remember stuff and it plays a part in?
No, not that it hinders, but like the history between the characters and like, you know, all the exact stuff that happened in the previous series. Like I don't remember exactly what happened with everything because I watched it as it came out and I never rewatched it.
Oh.
Yeah. But one thing I did want to say, and I guess it's because there's a lot of bullseye in this.
Yeah.
This reminds me a lot of season 3.
How so?
And I don't mean that just in terms of like the characters, but the quality. Season 3 is my favorite of the original. I
definitely think it's easily the most iconic.
Yeah, and I think this is like reaching that level, and I think it's gonna surpass it, if anything.
Would it surpass? I will say this: cinematography wise, it's insane.
It's amazing
this season.
It's amazing.
Like, I wish the way they do that Daredevil sense, I wish they did something similar like that for Spider-Man.
Yeah, like the zoom
like
out thing.
yeah, they'll change the aspect ratio. All this, like, wow, it's amazing. Or
it's
like
amazing.
when Bullseye's on screen, that blue.
Yeah. I really love that they're leaning into that.
Yeah, it's like
especially the when he's in the elevator.
Yeah,
and he kills those two guys.
That blue's insane.
It's like where does blue
yeah,
come from?
for real. It's amazing.
It's very like comic booky, very like geeky kind of stuff.
But it reminds me again of like the Batman in certain ways, right? Where like, sure, I guess like it kind of is geeky, but it's done so well. You just think like it's like a movie. Well, I mean, like it probably does have the budget of some smaller movies, but like
if not larger movies.
Yeah, but like it's just like I keep watching the second season. And I'm like, cinematography, it's amazing. Fight scenes, amazing. Like, I'm just so blown away. Like, wow.
I think the thing with the first season is they were trying to get a little grip on like, okay, where are we going with this? And I know behind the scenes, like they talked about how Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, like they're very creatively involved, right? I think John Bernthal is too, Punisher.
Makes sense.
And they didn't like the original direction it was going because they were going to change a lot of stuff. And they kind of stepped in. They were like, okay, we're not doing that. So I think what we saw from season 1 is like, you know, you kind of see where the old direction was and the new one, and they kind of had to match it together because the writers strike, because of COVID, you know, all the stuff that happened. But season 2, like they finally had this direction, and they have kind of a clean slate now, because now they have like, you know, they can focus, like they know where they're going, and bro, they're pulling it off.
100%.
They're doing amazing.
What was that?
Go ahead.
I think the parallels to real life are pretty interesting in that show.
Yeah.
Like, it's obvious their task force is meant to be like ICE agents. You know what I mean? Especially the way they target like minorities a lot in that show.
Yeah, Fisk.
Yeah, Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Trump might be worse.
yeah.
No, he is worse.
Actually, yeah, because Kingpin never raped anyone, to my understanding.
Kids.
Yeah.
No, he didn't do it yet. Not that we know of. But,
oh my god.
Yeah, the parallels are insane. One thing I really want to talk about, if we can go into it, is the black suit.
Yeah.
This is one of the best suits, live action, period. Like, this could be top 5.
Oh, you mean just in general of like superheroes? Oh, yeah, it's my second favorite Daredevil suit.
Behind what?
I really like just the mask, the gym outfit.
That's
I actually
nice.
really like it.
Because that's not from the comics, right?
I don't think so, but now it is in the comics.
Oh, because of the show?
I think so.
Okay, I don't hate that take because it's original also.
Yeah, I really like it. Plus, bro, sometimes through the suit you can see his abs.
Really?
Bro, there's... Wow, that's not gay. Whatever. But side note, bro, like, this season, he's in shape, bro.
He's really in shape.
I don't know if you've seen my goal. It says get in Daredevil shape. But I'm like, bro, he's 43.
Wow, really?
He's 43. Mind you, he's got to be on, like, some type of peptides or TRT or something. But like, maybe he's not, and if he's, that's insane.
No, because he's had like shirtless scenes before.
He has. They were not as good as this.
He's never looked as good before.
Mind you, the cinematography in that specific shot that I'm thinking about,
the lighting and everything.
Yeah, the yellow, it was really good, but still, like, his physique was carrying, bro.
Yeah, he looks amazing. And in terms of physique, another person I feel like we should shout out is Kingpin.
Yeah,
he looks good. He looks huge, especially in that boxing scene.
Yeah, he does.
He looks really good.
No, he's very intimidating.
His arms look insane.
It's honestly insane.
And like, I don't know if this is the way they shoot it or like, you know, the movie magic that we like to talk about. Because like in real life, like he's not like he's big. Sure, he's big. He's not that big.
He doesn't look that big. Yeah.
And like, again, I don't know what they do behind the scenes.
Do you think he also just lost weight?
Could be. But they're shooting season 3 right now.
Oh.
And like, again, we don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm assuming he's in season 3.
Yeah. You know, it's one thing I will say about Daredevil that, like, could be taken as a knock. I feel like they're kind of scared to, like, make someone else the main villain.
Other than Kingpin?
Like, every season, the main villain is Kingpin. Like, Bullseye is such a cool...
Season 2? Wasn't it the Hand?
But he's still in jail. And he's still running stuff.
Like, there's still focus on him.
Yeah, and it's such a focus.
And season 3 was Bullseye.
But he was not the main. He was not the main. Kingpin.
That was like the origin of Bullseye.
Yeah. Right?
This like, one,
and now, like, Bullseye, I love Bullseye. I think he's so tough. Because I'm like, don't get me wrong, like, I love complex characters. But I think now, ever since, like, Killmonger, we've had, like, somewhat sympathetic villains,
Mm.
right? Like Killmonger, you can be like, oh, I understand his point, or like Thanos, obviously you're not sympathetic to him, but like it's very logic. You know what I'm saying? Loki is no longer a villain, and now I feel like even with Bullseye, like they're making him like an uncanny ally.
Yeah.
Like he's very crazy as is in the show. I love him.
Mm.
I'm not knocking him at all, but like in the comics, some of the stuff he does,
It's crazy.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you know, he like he raised a family and then killed that family just so he could see what Punisher was like. Yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah,
I didn't
like
know that.
he's done.
I was gonna wait till we
like
talked about both sides, but let's just get into it now.
that. Yeah,
Bro, he's amazing.
he is amazing.
That diner scene, holy shit.
Beautiful.
Bro, the
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
knives,
exactly.
the lobster,
Yeah, I love his character.
the way he left
Yeah,
with the ketchup
Yeah,
or whatever he had on the
exactly. There's some like it's really peak.
It's really
I just like for nerds right now, we're eating, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Daredevil, I don't watch The Boys, but like obviously I can be like, yo, The Boys is crazy or whatever.
yeah.
But Daredevil, The Boys, Invincible, like all these things coming out, it's insane.
So I know we're not gonna talk about that this week because I haven't watched it yet. You know, there's another show called Gen Z or
Yeah.
Gen V, not Gen Z, Gen V.
Yeah.
I forgot there was a season 2, so
Oh,
I'm
damn.
trying to finish that first because that goes into season 5.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that next week.
Makes sense.
The
But yeah. It's the cinematography is so good that like honestly I can't even speak on the show from a narrative perspective.
Mm.
Like that's how good it is to me. I can't like. There's been times where I watched Daredevil and I was like, "You're doing too much with the fight scenes." Like I said it to you on another podcast. Like it was the scene where like he's training with Stick, and like he did a front flip, and I was like, "Dog, he's a foot in front of you. Like just step."
I remember one of the critiques you had was I don't remember if it was the OG series or then
It
Born
was.
Again. That doesn't look
it
like they're
was
actually fighting. Like you see,
There
like,
was they did it in the OG series. I remember that specifically, but I think there was like 1 or 2 scenes in season 1. But yeah, no. Now I'm just like the fight
Yeah.
scenes are.
they dialed in.
Yeah.
Especially, and one we can talk about specifically is the what do we call it? Prison Break.
Yeah.
Sort
Yeah.
of thing?
Yeah.
The,
That's
the
what I'm
swordsman one.
Yeah.
Bro, he went in. I'm so glad they showed him actually doing what he does.
Yeah. 100%.
Finally, because he debuted in Hawkeye. I think
I knew it. I knew he was from somewhere else.
he was in Hawkeye,
Yeah.
and they don't really show what he did. Like there's that footage they use of like him fighting on the street a little bit, but that was just like okay, he's dealing with like random people. But now like this is him fighting the task force, and bro, he went in.
100%, bro.
And like a part of me couldn't really tell in that scene. I think I have to go back and rewatch it. But like he was brutal. Like he was like throwing his. I think he was throwing the thing around too.
The Billy Club.
Yeah.
100%.
Swordsman was great. That whole fight, they shot it to look like a one take. Like it's
Yeah.
not actually one take.
They talked about it actually. They have their own
They have
podcast.
their, I haven't seen the whole thing, but
I've watched 2 episodes of it.
I think I'm gonna watch it because I love the behind the scenes stuff.
It's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
haven't finished. So the very first one is like the writers.
That's the recap, right?
It was recap for like first 5 minutes and it's done by Bullseye,
Okay.
and then the next 40 minutes is the 2 main writers of the show, right? And they're like, yeah, this is what we had to do to get this and to get this and da da da. It's pretty interesting hearing the technical perspective.
Yeah.
And then when the first episode dropped, right after it, that's when it's Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox talking. Yeah. I haven't finished that, but it's really interesting hearing their perspective and everything on the show.
Yeah, because they're working. I don't know if they're actually producers on it. They might be.
I don't know.
But like they have all that creative sort of control or like input, I guess is a better word. So like yeah, hearing their perspective is amazing. But
yeah, no, it's just insane. Like, fudge again. I want to talk about it something narratively, but then I just think of another shot that I love. Spoilers, right? The very last scene of the last episode that just came out.
I was gonna
right?
talk about Vanessa.
Yeah. I love the all white look first off, and mind you see that a lot with Vanessa and Fisk, right?
Yeah.
Even in like the OG show.
Yeah,
right?
very clean fits.
Exactly, right? I think it's such a juxtaposition between like the purity of white versus like how dirty, like they're in the filth, right?
Yeah.
It's
Or
kinda like-
compared to even Daredevil, like his suit, sometimes he's bloody, whatever.
Exactly. I kind of think the only way to make them pure is by wearing the color. Like that's the only way they can get it, you know. But yeah, when we see at the very end, she's like Fisk, and you see the glass in her head, and the blood stains on her white dress, bro.
So there's two, before we get into that even more, there's 2 comparisons that people made on social media. One of them I realized because it was in the same episode. they kind of show her lying on like a bed or something or on the ground,
Okay.
and she's wearing the red suit. So it's kind of like a interesting comparison. But also from the OG series, when she's working as an art dealer, whatever you want to call it, one of the paintings has like it's just a canvas, and it has like the same like red sort of pattern on it.
Oh
The
shit.
very same like blood pattern on her white suit when that happened.
I'm telling you. Damn.
They're dialed in with like their connections
100%.
and like, yeah, that.
100%. I think you're gonna have to talk about the narrative side of stuff just because
Yeah,
I
'cause
can't.
I can't give them enough credit for how much like attention to detail they have.
Yeah,
in this.
like it's amazing.
One other thing, one funny bit actually is it was either in like the mid-season trailer that they released like a week or so ago, or it was just like a trailer in general for Daredevil. They had this scene where Fisk is in the boxing ring and like he pulls the thing down and he shoots the thing. And people have gone back and looked at that scene. You can see Vanessa in the back with the thing in her head. You can see it. It was there the whole time.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. No one picked up on that.
Yeah, that's weird for us.
I think because in the moment it doesn't look like it's like a piece of glass. Cause
Yeah.
why would that even be there? But yeah, it was there.
That's
whole
insane.
time.
We didn't pick because our not like our fan base, but like the Marvel fan base or just the superhero fan base in general, we're very nitpicky.
Yeah, but
Like,
it doesn't really look like anything's in her head. It looks
Really?
like maybe it could be a streak of hair or it's like like a lighting
okay.
thing, whatever. But yeah, it's that
Interesting.
it was there the whole time.
Wow. Yeah, I can't say enough. Oh, I really want to say one thing.
Mm.
I love the relationship between Karen and Matt. Like,
Okay,
I
good.
love the
I'm glad you brought this up because I want to talk about this.
Okay.
But yeah, go ahead.
I want to say first off,
I think their chemistry is amazing.
she might be my favorite female character, side character in all of like superhero fiction.
She's great. She's really
Amazing.
Good. She's really good.
Because like, she stands on her own 10 toes.
Mm.
She bowed it. She'll press the main character if he wants some BS.
Mm.
Like, she
But she presses Punisher.
yeah,
Like, he doesn't even he won't talk back there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like she's just 10 toes the fuck down. Like,
Yeah.
I just respect her, bruh.
Facts.
Like, I think she's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
she's well written. Like, her whole backstory. I think this was in like the OG series, but her whole backstory,
Yeah.
that's mad interesting. Like,
She killed Wesley, right? In the original one.
yeah, she did.
She shot him up.
Yeah. But now she's fighting, and usually I don't like it. Like, it usually seems corny. Like, for example, the Arrow. The Arrow had
Felicity?
it wasn't Felicity. It was his original girl.
Laurel? No, Laurel.
I think it is
Sarah?
It's not the one that died.
Laurel.
Yeah, Laurel. She starts to want to become a fighter and be badass, da da da. And usually I find it corny
And then she
because I'm
died.
like, I think it's the fact that people are like, yeah, I can do 5 months of this and then I'll become as good as the Arrow. I've always found that corny.
Yeah, because they took years to train
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm always just it's so corny, and it's then my thing that get mad about it is why aren't you treating me the same, brother? You're not the same.
Mm.
Yeah, that's like me being I've taken a Muay Thai class. Why aren't you treating me the same as John Jones?
Mm.
What are we on right now?
Yeah.
I hate that. But she's not like that. She's she's still about it. She beat one of the Taskmasters on her own, which is tough,
Yeah.
right? And then she is interrogating him and everything, which I think that's tough. But she's not you need to respect me. I'm as good as a fighter. She's not like that. She uses all her skills.
She knows her level.
Yeah, and I respect that.
Yeah.
When dudes do that, I find that very corny too. I've always hated that.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever characters are just yeah, I can give me 5 months.
Mm.
Bro, what? No.
Yeah, I think she's amazing. Her character's amazing. The actress killed it.
Yeah.
And I think their chemistry is really good. They work really well together.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one thing I don't know if I like so much, and it's because Charlie Cox himself has said that Karen is Daredevil's MJ. And
Really?
I don't know if I like that because his MJ is supposed to be Elektra.
Yeah, but she's dead though, no?
I thought she came back to life.
I thought she died in Defenders.
This is Marvel. Everyone comes back to life.
I guess, yeah.
But to say that she's his MJ is I don't know. I think Endgame is Elektra with Daredevil. Usually, always.
I think usually, yeah, but the way they've written this, I don't think that is the case.
Mind you, I don't really care that they're changing it. And I really like Karen, so
Yeah.
I don't mind that it's her instead of her.
I like her more than Elektra.
No, I do too. I'm just saying it's interesting that they made that change when comic wise that's how it is. It's like saying like Superman ends up with Wonder Woman instead of Lois Lane or some shit.
True.
Like it's usually maybe it's a strong comparison because.
But I see your point. Mind you, it does happen a lot.
Yeah.
But like the most iconic one should be Lois Lane.
Because I also like the Elektra one because it's two fighters.
Yeah.
Like Karen can take care of herself, sure.
Yeah.
Like we've seen that she's more than capable. But yeah, it's interesting that they did that. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
It is interesting.
In fact, I like it. I like Karen. She's cool.
I think it makes more sense for the like I think I would dislike it more if they tried to make Elektra come out of nowhere and then.
And he goes back to her.
Yeah, I think that would be worse. I would dislike that.
Yeah, agreed. And in terms of cinematography, one thing I want to touch on real quick, and I don't know if you've seen this, because people have been pointing this out in the past day or two.
Oh, I know what you're gonna talk about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When they crash out the boxing ring.
And the Watcher.
Back. It looks like the Watcher.
I didn't see that when watching it.
I didn't see it either.
But I think apparently it's been confirmed. Like one of the cinematographers posted it on his Instagram, and he's like, he's always watching.
No, that was Brad Winterbone, the guy that the Escape Pod guys had.
So
that's the head of Marvel TV saying that.
Yeah. So I think it's confirmed then. If he's saying that, I think it's confirmed.
I love that they did that.
I think that's really cool.
I think it's really cool. Because one thing that I've been thinking about a lot, and I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast, but with Doomsday coming up especially, and Secret Wars eventually, I've been wondering how these movies and series are going to connect to that overarching story. And like having the Watcher isn't the biggest thing, but it's a connection.
It is very big.
Because like I think the Watcher's gonna be in it probably.
In the show?
No, in Secret Wars or Doomsday.
Damn.
I think he'll be in Secret Wars.
I guess if there's
in some capacity.
Yeah, if there's one place where you could do it, it is Secret Wars.
Because I think we talked about this in our last episode, but there doesn't really seem to be an overarching sort of narrative.
For Marvel right now?
Yeah, for this multiverse saga.
Yeah.
And I think that's a little worrying. And I don't know if I like that. No, in fact, I don't like that. Because what it seems like they're doing is they're going to do Doomsday and Secret Wars. And Daredevil Season 3 is meant to come out, I don't know when. Maybe next year? I don't know if it's coming out after Doomsday, before Secret Wars. But I would hate if Doomsday and Secret Wars happened and the universe didn't change.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. No, what I was gonna say is, you know what I feel like they should have done? Because I'm fine with one-offs. Like, it's not necessarily an Elseworld world stories, right? But like, I'm very okay with it. Because like the thing I always had a gripe with the Tom Holland movies, I was like, I feel like it's a little too interconnected, where like it takes focus from him as a character, right? So like with the Daredevil stuff, I kind of like that it's really just focused on him and his world.
No, I don't mind that either.
But I see what you're saying. Like, I think post Endgame, it should have been we go ham on building these characters' worlds out, right? Like the WandaVisions or this or that. But after Secret Wars, or like towards Secret Wars, it should be like we should have done this, and then come back for Secret Wars, and then it should be just this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. Watcher's so cosmic though. Like, bro, we're really gonna have the whole get him, Matt. Like, fighting Silver Surfer.
With Thanos.
Yeah. It's gonna be so stupid.
Yeah.
You know, I was seeing characters that like Daredevil has been, and I was looking at this and I was like, how? Like, you know, Punisher apparently he's being Sentry.
I saw that. Yeah,
I was like,
I
how?
saw that, yeah.
Bro, what are we doing right now? He's being Silver Surfer. Like,
but, I mean, there has to be like a caveat to that, but
I think it's a little much. Like,
I don't know. I feel like with Secret Wars, like things have to change. The universe has to change a little bit.
Like, you pro full reboot?
They're not gonna do a full reboot.
Yeah,
if they did, I would be pro it.
I don't see it happening, honestly, just because of Tom Holland.
He's probably the main reason.
Yeah, I think everyone else you can reboot.
Not everyone else, but most people.
I think
like the Thunderbolts, like Yelena's gonna stay. They got Florence Pugh. That's an A-lister.
That is true.
You don't really get A-listers much. I feel like
Tom Holland's an A-lister. He's an A-lister. I definitely think Tom Holland's an A-lister.
I don't know.
Mind you,
it's
probably just off of Spider-Man. He's in the Odyssey. He's the main focus of the Odyssey.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to hate on him as an actor, but if I think A-lister, I'm thinking like Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Robert Pattinson. They're all in Doom,
I know,
which is crazy.
This is so like this has absolutely nothing to do with this. I don't understand why people think Robert Pattinson's good looking.
Yeah, you don't think so?
No, I don't get it. Like usually with like
a crazy jaw.
I guess. You know,
he looks good in the Batman suit, like the jaw.
that is true. You know, he hid his vape in his suit.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's so lame.
That's yeah, because Batman definitely wouldn't vape.
Batman would not vape. What the hell?
Yeah, he definitely wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wonder if Batman would be on peptides and stuff like that, though. I actually do think he might be on stuff like that.
If it's beneficial to him, maybe.
Yeah. Like, I could
but
see...
overall, would it be? Long term?
See, the thing is with peptides, like, it hasn't been studied enough to, like, know. You know what I mean? But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't understand the hype. Usually I'm very good at understanding the female gaze. That's one of them. I'm like, I don't understand that shit, nigga. But even the women in my life are like, nah.
Yeah, I not really hear too much about him from people around us.
Yeah. Very off topic though.
Yeah, back to Daredevil. Okay, so we have 4 more episodes, I think. We're only halfway through.
Yeah.
And apparently, according to people who like know about the show, season 4 is when like things take a completely different turn.
Season 4?
Episode 4, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Is when things take a completely different turn. Like the show levels up in like crazy ways.
That's pretty crazy. And I mean, it's been pretty solid.
We saw it with episode 4. Like,
yeah.
Speaking of, like, is Vanessa dead?
I don't think she's dead. I'm gonna be quite honest.
I hope she's dead.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't think she's dead.
Really?
Honestly, like, even by normal standards, I think you could survive that. Like this just going to your head, I 100% think you could survive it. You might have some brain damage. But what made me be like, oh, she might not make it, is when I saw her on the floor and there was a pool of blood. I was like, oh.
It kind of looked like she was gone for a second.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it's like one of those cases where, she's in a coma now.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see where that goes because, like,
I think that coma story's kind of played out, though.
Yeah. Yeah, like, just kill your characters, man.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see where Kingpin goes from here.
Yeah.
Because especially, like, in the same episode, we see Vanessa talking with the governor of New York, and she's like, I don't trust Kingpin, but I trust you two. Like, together.
Who's you two? Vanessa and him together?
Yeah. She's like, I trust you, so, like, I'll support you and Kingpin. But only because of you. So I'm interested to see, like, if he goes just full tilt now.
He probably will. If that's the case, he will.
Especially if she's dead, he will. He definitely will.
100%.
And I've seen a lot of people theorize how, like, at the end of this, he might be in jail. But people have talked about this, and I didn't remember this because it's been so long since I watched the show. But apparently there was some kind of pact made between Daredevil and Kingpin.
Yeah. And
Kingpin said Vanessa's off limits. And Daredevil said my identity's off limits.
It was at the end of season 3.
If Vanessa's dead, that pact is gone.
100%.
So he could end up in jail too.
It was the end of season 3, right? And they mentioned it beginning of season 1, right? When they talk at the diner, right? Season 3.
Born Again season 1.
Yeah. In season 3, when he like takes the mask off, after the fight scene, he's like, "You'll never have Vanessa, da da da. Like I will make sure, like you'll never get to her if you go after my family or friends or this or anyone I care about." Right, so they kind of had that pact then. And then when Foggy dies, he says in the thing, he's like, "I didn't have anything to do with that. I kept that promise." Yeah. So
I find that really interesting to see where that goes. And one other thing I want to talk about is we talked a couple. What was I talking about?
She might be dead.
Where did I leave off? Oh, okay, yeah. One. I was talking about Matt's faith and his Catholicism, right? And I find that really interesting because of the one interaction he has with Bullseye in the apartment with the lady when he's holding.
Wow, so peak,
that's such a good scene.
Wow.
First of all, the fight scene is amazing.
Yeah.
I really like. There's one part where Matt he throws his billy club off the wall and it ricochets and Bullseye catches it and he seems to smile a little bit because he's like, dang, like that's what I do.
Yeah.
I feel like that part's so cool. And the part with the lady is really interesting because when she walks in, she's like, "What are you doing to my Tony?" And then he holds her hostage. And okay, you touched on this earlier, and I think I disagree with you if I understood you right with the whole Bullseye thing of like not making him like a villain. I think that works for Bullseye though.
No, I'm saying I do want that for him. I want him to be straight up crazy, and I feel like they could go even crazier. Mind you, when they did that, I was like, this is where we need to be. Yeah,
the thing is, okay, he's crazy, but in his head, he's not a villain, right? Like he says, like, I'm one of the good guys. He says to the guy in the diner, like, "Oh, don't be scared, I'm one of the good guys." as he kills the.
Yeah, I think that's why I kind of dislike it.
I think it's so fascinating. I think that works so well with his character.
I'm not saying him working for the task force.
No.
Yeah, like would be better. I like the fact that like it's he's on the good guys team, but for very selfish reasons, right?
Mm.
I don't ever want them to be like, maybe you should go on
Straight up
outside.
good guy. No.
Yeah.
And I don't think they'll ever do that.
Yeah.
Because I think, first of all, because he is crazy, sort of,
Yeah.
right? And I don't think Matt would do that because he
Mm.
killed Foggy, right?
Yeah,
like
that's
you can't just like forget that.
Mm.
But no, I think that angle's so fascinating of him
It
thinking
is.
like, no, I'm one of the good guys. Like, why are you doing this? And so the conversation they have in the apartment, I think, is amazing.
Mm.
Because he's like, I'm one good deed away from being like where you are. And one thing that someone pointed out on social media that I found really interesting is it seems like Matt's perspective has kind of changed on why he won't kill Kingpin. In that scene, he doesn't say specifically like, oh, I won't kill him because like, oh, it's the wrong thing to do or whatever. He said, I'm not gonna make a martyr out of him.
Yeah,
I think that's so fascinating because he's right.
he is right. But do you think like
No, because the city loves him. Like they
that
showed
to me is so weird though?
it is weird, but you see that with Trump, he still has
Yeah.
supporters. Like even though it might be declining a little bit, he still has supporters.
Yeah.
But like you see like the reports they put in they had it in the earlier episodes. I don't know if they did it.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Where they're
People
going
say,
around the
like,
city and people are like, oh, it's so clean, it's so nice, like it's so safe. Lock up Daredevil, like he destroyed the ship in the river, like that's probably him, he's a terrorist, whatever. That's what the people are saying. And then you see even at his boxing match, people are cheering him on. Even as they see like he's pummeling this guy, he's killing him, and then they're still cheering.
That to me didn't seem as bad because it's like
That's kind of what boxing is.
Yeah, like you sign a contract. Like
Yeah.
you can die in the ring.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, but I see what you're saying. Because I was thinking when I was watching that scene, I was like, people are shocked. And I was like, why are people getting shocked? But I will say though, I was like, for a mayor though, a mayor shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Trump doing like, there's UFC happening at the White House this
That's
year?
insane.
This year. Yeah, so that's episode 5. Now, episode 6.
I still think episode 6 was very good. I want to just get into the nitty gritty stuff. I don't even want to talk about the overarching plot. I'll talk about Thrag.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. First with the voice, right? Obviously, like, yeah, everyone heard the TikTok edits, and it's like Ryan Hurst in the TikTok edits, and like, yeah, I love that, and it would sound super dope. But when I first heard this one, I didn't dislike it. I actually thought it'd be cool, right? Because like when we first hear Thrag, it's such a calm demeanor, and I was like, wow, that might be even scarier. You know, like he's just like cutthroat, but like almost like a Cillian Murphy, Peaky Blinders.
Like you don't assume it's intimidating. But
Yeah,
the
but
calmness
it's like,
is the intimidation.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, oh, when they're doing that, it actually works pretty well.
Right.
But then this nigga shit broke up, and he looked for the crown and went, no. That shit was not tough. That was not tough. I'm sorry. I'm not messing with it now. He's gonna have to come back real hard.
I mean, I think he will. Pause.
Yeah.
But before I before I talk about it further, you know whose voice this is, right? You know
I
who the guy
forget.
is. He was Ronan in Guardians 1,
Yeah.
the villain.
Yeah.
He's also in The Hobbit. I don't know if you watched Lord of the Rings or whatever. But he's in that. He's really good in that. I like his voice. I think he's a good actor. Yeah, I was a little taken aback too when they said it was him. But like you said, like the calmness did kind of attribute to the intimidation. And I was like, okay, I think that works. And I was a little caught off guard when he, started acting that way towards the skull.
Yeah. It's not even the fact, like, I think him doing that is fine. Right? Like, as in, like, getting to grab the skull and everything. To me, it's, like, almost like a weird psychological
It's like
obsession.
an obsession, yeah.
Yeah. But, like, if he gave, like, a very, like, strong... You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all he did, right? When he saw the skull flying. Instead of being like, no! Like, it's just his voice was so high-pitched when he said it that I was like, yeah, dog, that
Was
might...
it that high-pitched? I don't think it was... I don't... Okay.
It was the... No, it was pretty high-pitched. It did not sound intimidating at all.
I don't think it was as high-pitched as you just did right now.
Not to that level, of course
But
not.
it was... Yeah,
But it was no.
Yeah, I've seen someone have like a justification for that, saying that like, okay, he's in private, like it's his like weird obsession with the skull, which might be the reason why. Because when he's talked to other characters, like it's not that high pitched.
So in private, he's a bitch.
I don't know.
I honestly think it would have been like, again, my way is just cut out the no and just give a good like.
Nah, I don't think that would work.
In the moment, I think it would.
I don't think it would work. If you see someone like you have to go save someone, you're not gonna be like.
But he's not saving someone.
Well,
It's like a
the
thing.
skull is his someone.
No, I don't think he views it as a person. I think he
does. He talks to the skull.
But I think it's the same way you talk to like a random thing you have.
I think he still views it as like, it's like that sense of respect that he has for Argo.
Yeah, that I agree.
So yeah, I think he still views it as like it has the essence of that person.
I'm only saying I think that sound would work given the context of everything.
I think it's too like primal. I think you just want him. I think you just want him to be tough. Which like I don't disagree with you, but I just don't think that would work.
Like I think he should be super intimidating. Like some people are like, you don't understand. He's like a general and calculated. But the thing is, I don't think those are mutually exclusive all the time. A lot of times they are done that way. But I think you can have someone who is super intelligent with the physical prowess, and that is actually what makes him so terrifying. Because he is the intelligence. I mean, he is more physically intimidating than Conquest. Right. He should be. Right. And he should have the intelligence, if not more, than like General Krieg. Right. Like those together. Like, that is, to me, what is so terrifying.
I hear you, but honestly, I think I'm going to invest in his stocks. Because I think...
No.
I think he's going to kill it.
Yeah, I don't doubt that he'll kill it.
I think part of the reason why... Because they probably know that the fans would have reacted this way. Especially because, like, on page, Thrag is intimidating just his...
Yeah.
Demeanor.
I was going to say his physique is definitely a bit of a downgrade from comics to thing.
Does Conquest not look bigger than him?
What do you mean?
Size-wise.
Conquest is bigger than him.
Even in the comics?
Yeah, Conquest is taller than him as well. He's bigger and taller.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But if you see Thrag's physique, it's just so... Like, I don't know if you've ever seen... I'm going to try and make this as least amount of spoilers. But there's a comic panel where Thrag holds Invincible by the neck. Right? But just like this. Right? But it like... He makes Mark look so small.
Tiny, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, Thrag's proportions aren't really... It's like, you know what's a good physique? Think of, like, Spider-Man 2099's physique, just if he took a cycle of steroids. That's what I feel like Thrag looks like in the comics.
Okay,
yeah, and if he's, like, a good... Like, he looks... Now, I think Conquest is meant to be, like, 6'8", and Thrag is meant to be... No, I think Thrag is meant to be, like, 6'8", and Conquest is, like, 6'10". Or something like that.
It's like not too much.
Yeah. But Conquest is taller.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But it's just such an... Like, if you look at the panels, the physique is insane. Like, I think his physique might be crazier than Conquest in some ways.
Probably. Yeah. And I think the thing I was saying earlier was that I think they would have understood that the fans would have reacted this way. And I think it's going to hit even harder when he goes...
When he goes crazy. You know what's crazy? I mean, I'm not going to... Like, technically this makes no sense. But, like... Thrag is so dope, he made air in space. Like, his cape flaps. That shouldn't happen.
Did it?
Yeah, like, it's like in the trailers and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know.
Like, or it's not even his cape, it's not a skirt, but you know what I mean.
So there's that one part of the trailer that we haven't seen yet that I'm really looking forward to.
Oh.
It was the Thrag thing.
Yeah, the impact frames.
Yeah,
it's a skull.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely, like, I'm not gonna...
I think he's gonna go crazy.
People are saying, like, it's fraud watch or da-da-da. I'm like, nah, like, he's not a fraud.
Remember how much people hated Conquest when he first showed up? They didn't like the voice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they didn't
People hated
like
the
the
voice.
voice. They didn't like the voice.
And look how much
100%.
he redeemed himself.
I do think the voice was good. But I will say I never felt the way about Thrag's voice with the noise, no, as I did with the thing. But again, like, this is the thing with the show. It's so good that something as small as a person saying no is, like,
there's so much
blown out of proportion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it'll be good. I don't doubt it. A lot of the times with writers, I'm just like, yo, let them cook, let them do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, like, the only thing where I am like, dang, is bro, like, his design is just so tough in the comics. It is. Can I show you a picture? Have you seen it?
I've seen the picture. Yeah,
okay, yeah. I'm also gonna, Khalil, when you edit this, put on, like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the side by side when the Viltrumites are leaving the planet in the show versus the comics.
Like when he has a skull. And
because it's a very big thing.
No, I think it's the face mainly. I think
Yeah.
His face looks very round in this.
Yeah.
Like he looks almost like not chubby, but like
Yeah.
he has some like.
Yeah,
know?
I know exactly what you mean. Like even his haircut. Like everyone in the comments are like, "Yo, his fade is crazy." It's not him.
The lineup isn't that sharp.
Yeah, I don't know what it
It's not sharp
is.
enough?
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but if we're gonna talk about Fraud Watch, let's talk about Fraud Watch.
Who are we talking about?
Tech Jacket.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't mind that they gender switched this character at all.
I don't either.
I really don't care. Even though he looks tough in the comics.
Yeah.
Looks a lot like Mark though. That's probably why they gender switched it.
Yeah, I can see that too.
But man, like
Yeah,
I heard so
she
much.
hasn't done
I heard so much about this character.
Yeah.
Only for them to not do anything.
Yeah, she hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
She's only being like the low level soldier.
They said like they showed it last season in
Yeah.
Invincible War.
She be an invincible.
She been invincible,
Yeah.
and like I feel like that's kind of being not downplayed, but like on what basis did you beat an invincible variant?
Yeah.
Like what are you doing now?
Facts. I'm gonna be honest. Cause like yeah, we're told those marks are weaker than our mark, but we're not necessarily told. Especially since that was a Viltrumite mark.
I forget. She beat the Viltrumite one.
Yeah.
That's
It must-
that's got to be a tough one.
Yeah. 100%. Like he should be like relative to like some of the Viltrumites
Yeah.
they're facing now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I saw a meme where it's like, oh, people misquoting. She was actually taking out the trash. Like it wasn't. She didn't kill him. Like he was dead on Earth, and she just threw him in space.
No
It was
way.
a joke. It was a joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Like she hasn't done anything.
And I saw this thing pop up, and I don't think it has anything to do with the comics, just because now she's gender switched. But people were sensing a little thing with Oliver with her.
Yeah, for a second.
Until we started talking about bugs. Or not bugs. The lobster.
The lobster. It made me feel.
I think that's the thing, right? In the comics.
Yeah.
Like spoilers, yeah.
Yeah, spoilers.
But yeah. Like what the hell? Lobsters? I guess his mom was an insect too. So.
I think it's funny because he was like, still ate it though.
Yeah, but I thought that would have been cool if they did that with Tech Jacket and Oliver. It would have been a change.
It would have been nice, but I'm actually more of a proponent of the alien one.
What alien one?
Like Oliver going after some alien species.
I don't really care enough to do like for either or. Like it just would have been a nice change to have. But no, Tech Jacket's on Fraud Watch.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see what all this hype is about with his character.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember people went crazy when Tech Jacket first showed up last season.
Mhm.
Like rightfully so, right?
Mhm.
And they showed it when they killed the Invincible variant.
Yeah.
But now it's like you're not doing anything. Like what is your suit meant for?
Because I haven't seen a crazy suit by her.
No, nothing. Not yet.
Yeah, like strength wise, not really.
Even like the very first time they showed her, I think it was episode 1. This season,
Nah.
when she was fighting like that monster thing. Remember this?
Did Alan come and talk to her right after?
I think so.
Then it wasn't episode 1. It's like episode 3.
Yeah. Either way, like even that fight, like I just wasn't impressed.
It was like cool.
Cause I was like, this person's not gonna be stronger than the
Yeah.
people you're gonna fight eventually.
Yeah.
And like sure, like you'll get better, right? But
True, like Oliver has.
yeah,
It looks like.
yeah. But no, I was not impressed at all.
That's fair.
So
I agree with
Tech
that.
Jacket's on Fraud Watch. One scene I do want to talk about though is when they're running away from the Viltrumites,
Mm.
and then you see.
Also not that fast.
Yeah, they're not that fast.
No, I'm talking about Tech Jacket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not that fast. Yeah,
I'm
but
surprised.
they're running away, and then Alan's like, "Okay, I'll take it. You go, whatever."
Mm.
I really like the way she came back with
Yeah,
Space Racer.
that was pretty
That was
good.
tough.
That was pretty
That was
good.
tough.
Space Racer was pretty tough.
Where has he been?
I don't really know. To be honest, like they told him in the second episode, like, yo, you trying to ride with us? And he's like, I'm hungry. You got bad food. I'm going to, what's their planet called?
Telescria.
Yeah, Telescria. So I guess he's just been on Telescria this entire time, or journeying to it.
Mm. Yeah, but that was cool.
Yeah,
That was
no,
cool.
it was. They killed whatever Viltrumite his name was. I don't know. It's not
it's
Lucan.
with a K. Yeah.
But yeah,
Steve
not bad.
Harvey, ran away.
Yeah, that's true. Another day.
Yeah.
You know what also is my issue? What's up with like making a lot of the Viltrumites fat?
I don't
Like
know.
Lucan is like pretty built in the comics. Like he looks good, right? He's fat
He's
here.
like a gut in this one.
Yeah, he's fat here. Thrag obviously is a downgrade. Like Conquest isn't fat, but he's nowhere near as ripped as the comics.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is like maybe it.
I think it's like a detail issue that I don't want to be
Probably. What I was gonna say is maybe it's like like just by how they look, they're still Viltrumites.
Yeah.
But because they're Viltrumites, actually, I would expect them to be more in shape.
Yeah.
Because they're like the ultra, like,
Yeah.
not masculine, but like.
But like no,
you know,
but it is
like
a masculine.
Alpha.
It's inherently masculine. The way they run their society.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least the way like you would broadly categorize masculine
Yeah.
behavior.
So it's a little off-putting, but
yeah, it is.
But.
Yeah. Also, why did they look pink when they came to Telescria? Did anyone else notice that? Anissa looked pink to me. General Krieg looked pink to me.
Let's talk about that fight then.
That fight was amazing.
That fight was amazing.
Optimus Prime has hands.
Facts.
Yeah.
That is.
That's pretty cool.
Bro, his physique is crazy.
Nah, it is pretty crazy. He was giving them the work too.
Oh yeah.
100%. Like he's like on par with like it seems like top dog.
Yeah. Seems
100%.
like.
You know.
Yeah.
That fight scene was really cool. Seeing all that.
Like he was throwing hands with Krieg.
100%. He was winning those battles.
Yeah.
Easily.
He smacked his face on the ground. So
yeah.
hard.
100%.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to him.
That was tough. And then
when they came back.
That you know what that reminded me of?
What?
Infinity War when Thor comes in.
Yeah, and I think people are saying it might be a callback to that, like
right?
just like a little nod.
You think so?
You know? Yeah, because they even said the same exact thing. Tech Jacket says the same thing as Hulk did. You're in so much trouble now.
Oh.
So the exact same thing.
Dang. I guess I didn't put that together.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that reminds me so much of that.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah, the aura was crazy when they came back.
No, 100%.
Aura forming for sure.
And they did well.
Yeah.
Like I'm finally happy. Mark has lit back on Anissa. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty tough.
And then they destroyed the ship.
Yeah. Them two together.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Oliver and
that also Endgame, Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I can see that. Mind you, I feel like a lot of superheroes break ships like that.
One shot though, they just flew right straight through it. That's what she
Has
did.
Superman not done something like that?
I feel like Thor did that. Maybe Infinity War.
Yeah, he did that.
Yeah, but I remember Captain Marvel did that.
Yeah, it was more Captain Marvel-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was cool.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, and then they lift the ship out, and then the scene you talked about when they're flying away with the skull.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, have you seen the memes where they finally push the ship off?
Oh, all over.
Like, lock in, bro. You're at war.
Thanks.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I had to talk about the show.
One more thing we should discuss. People complained that Mark's beard didn't look good.
I actually like the beard better in the show.
Better than the comics?
Yeah.
How so?
Because it's a lot more Asian of a beard. Like, it brings out his Asian features. Yeah. I feel like sometimes we don't highlight the fact that he is half Asian. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of cool to see.
Right, yeah. One really good point that someone made on social media that I saw was that it's really interesting that despite him being a Viltrumite, he can grow the stash.
That is true.
And that's kind of playing into, like, he's not meant to be one of them.
Oh, that's a cool point.
I think that's a really cool point.
I didn't think about
I don't know if that's... I don't know if that's meant to happen.
Yeah.
I think
in the comics, he doesn't ever grow the stash.
Yeah. Well, yeah, even when he has the beard, he doesn't have it, right?
Yeah.
Or no.
No, he has a stash, but like when he finally is a lot older, he purposely never grows the stash.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, it's cool that in this version, like, he couldn't even if he wanted to. Like, it's been 2 months.
Facts. Mind you, also, in the comics, it was longer.
It was 10 months.
It was 10? Oh, I thought it was 6, but yeah.
Well, when he gets back to Earth, he says it's been 10 months, I think.
Oh, I thought then maybe... Yeah, because the thing that I'm thinking is just him on the planet healing with 6 months.
In the coma or whatever?
Yeah.
Bro, how do you heal from that?
I don't know, bro. Like, but I just chalked that up to superhero shit, bro.
I guess, but like his guts are out.
Yeah, that's insane. Mind you, crazy story. I know someone. Well, I don't know them personally, but I know someone who went through something very similar and survived.
Like in real life.
Yeah, you know my old work.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, we were never meant to take out the trash alone at the backside because apparently someone got stabbed with, like, a machete knife and his guts were actually out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and he survived.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. I don't even want to think about that.
But, yeah, no, apparently, I forget who I was talking to, but apparently what they do in, like, real life, they just stuff it back in because apparently, like, your body figures itself out and naturally, like,
I don't know how that works.
Yeah. But, no, it is crazy. It is insane. And when people are like, how is he surviving? Totally reasonable. It's comic book stuff. You know what I mean? Like, people come back from death all the time.
Yeah.
Like, Aunt May is still not dead in the comics, bro. Like, she's 97. Like, she got shot. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wouldn't harp on it. Like, I get it, but, yeah.
That's basically all I wanted to talk about. We have 2 more episodes left this season. This season's kind of flew by.
It did.
And I feel like, I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like nothing really happened.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know why I feel that because I know a lot has happened.
Yeah.
Maybe because they rushed it. I don't know because
Maybe.
you think like back to season 3, Invincible War. Maybe because it was like a lot of build up.
Mind you, that was 7 and 8.
There was build up to it, I guess.
True, but you don't think there's build up right now? Like right now, we're leaving off with Thaddeus wants to go cast them motherfuckers right now.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if it's because I feel like it's happening so quick
Perhaps.
that like even with the conquest thing, like that fight happened so quickly.
Yeah.
And then the very next episode, now they're already on Thuscria, they're fighting, and then the next episode, they're probably gonna.
So wait, it's like a pacing issue to you?
I think so. I think so. Not that I think it would be better if it was slower, but I think maybe it would be better. I don't know. Actually, I'm kind of going against myself there. But yeah, maybe I think it's a pacing thing then. Yeah, because Robert Kirkman, the creator, has talked about how he wants like 9 seasons.
Yeah.
But
I think they can actually.
Is there enough story for 9 seasons?
So
At
what's
this
funny?
rate, it looks like they're gonna finish it quicker.
So there's 3, like the whole story fits into like 3 books like this big, right? We're on the second book, a little less than halfway through. Like we're probably like a quarter through the second book.
So that would be like halfway through the whole thing.
I think actually by the end of the season we'll be like a third, if not 40. I don't think it's half.
There's that much story left?
There's a good amount, bro.
The story that I know, I don't know all of it, but the story I know of, like, it doesn't seem like there's too much left.
There's more stuff outside of the Viltrum stuff. Mind you, there's one whole arc that I actually don't really want to see in the show.
Which one?
I don't want to spoil that actually, because that's a pretty big spoiler.
Alright, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't care to really see that. But yeah.
Yeah, this episode's been a lot of recap. A few quick things let's touch on before we go. Again, like The Boys, we'll talk about that next week. I'll probably have watched it by next week. I heard it's pretty good so far, and season finale or last season, so should be good. Punisher's coming out like right after Daredevil ends.
Oh yeah, it's May, huh?
It's like May 12th. There's exactly a month.
Yeah. Damn, that's lit.
Yeah, so that should be cool. Daredevil into Punisher into Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Even though it's like 2 months, but still.
It's close enough.
I know you're not like huge on Star Wars or anything, right?
No, but I've heard what the new show Maul is out.
Yeah.
Seems
Bro,
pretty cool.
there was one. I was gonna show you the clip. You might have seen it already.
Maybe.
But Sam Witwer, the voice actor who does Maul, they incorporated his screams into the lightsaber.
That's so hard.
That's
what?
so tough.
That's so tough.
It's so tough. I need to show you the clip.
Say less. I'm with it.
I will show you that. But I'm definitely gonna watch that because I've heard great things about it. I don't know if the whole thing's out yet. But no, I'm gonna check that out. So there's that. Beef season 2 is coming out April 16th. So that's
in like 5 days.
in the next week.
Yeah.
So we'll probably watch that and talk about it
Yeah. Down.
on the show. We'll talk about it real quick. Supergirl, another trailer dropped. Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks pretty solid. I like Lobo.
Yeah. No facts.
I'm liking the story more. I didn't love the first trailer, but I like it a lot more. So I'm looking forward to that. That's also July.
Yeah, beginning of July, I believe. Either beginning July, late June.
Okay, yeah, around like summertime, right?
I think it's late June.
And then one last thing, Dune dropped tickets to IMAX 70mm.
Did you see that they're one resold for $1,000?
Yeah, for $1,000.
That's insane to me.
And this only buys into the whole like this is gonna keep happening because people keep buying it. But it's ridiculous. Like I think they only announced that they were gonna drop tickets that same morning.
That's insane.
So it dropped at 9. I coincidentally woke up at 9:30. So
Did you get tickets?
No, I missed them.
Yeah.
Another friend of mine got them, but it's fine. Like I'll still watch it.
Yeah. Plus, we're not gonna be here.
It depends on the day we leave. We might be
I
here.
guess.
We might not be here actually.
Yeah.
We might have to watch it there.
There's a good chance we're not here.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like the Odyssey, I couldn't get the Odyssey either.
Yeah.
I sold out so quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much everything for this episode.
So we'll see y'all next episode. By then, episode 7 will be out, Daredevil will be out, Boys will be out, and we'll talk about all of that.
Might have a guest next week, potentially.
Potentially.
Yeah.
But yeah. But